Hello everyone, welcome. My name is Phoenix and this is the Consumer's Guide to Filmmaking. Longlegs, 2024, Osgood Oz Perkins. This film follows an FBI agent by the name of Lee Harker. After she finds a killer's house through either dumb luck or psychic powers, Lee is transferred to a task force that is working on the case of the Longlegs killer. Getting to work right away on a seemingly ice-cold case, Harker begins piecing everything together, and the rabbit hole she goes down will forever change her life. Man, Oz really pulled out all the stops with this one, and I was thoroughly impressed with this spooky detective tale. Visually, Oz is mostly up to his usual tricks, but he does some really neat things that show a clear evolution in his game. The film starts in what I think is 1:1 aspect ratio. I could be wrong though, correct me in the comments, maybe? Anyways, and as usual with all his films, it is superbly shot. Then we smash to credits, and the aspect ratio widens to a normal widescreen format. From then on, the change from 1:1 to widescreen aspect ratios will demarcate past and present respectively. Easy visual storytelling, but you don't see it that often in major motion pictures. Another small visual thing I liked in terms of time periods was telling us when a scene took place by showing a picture of the president. That was cute. There are also some really cool editing tricks, where things fade in and out of a shot, giving it an almost subliminal feel. He also does some tried and true weird-ass horror imagery, with snakes and liquids and whatnot all tinted in red. Weird, but it fit the tone and helped with the story. The editing also does a good job of keeping the pace brisk. When we go back to certain moments that are repeated throughout the film, it will always fill in gaps and more footage will be added, allowing the mystery to slowly reveal itself. Again, it's easy stuff, but it's damn effective. Production design-wise, it isn't lavish or anything in terms of sets. Houses, farms, easy enough places to scout or build. The most notable parts of this film are makeup and special effects. When Longlegs is shown, he has such a stark look to him. Pale skin, barely any eyebrows, stringy hair, he's honestly fucking gross. The team did such a good job making Nick Cage look fucking creepy. The gore though is honestly where it's at. What few gory things we do get in the movie are presented really well or hidden immaculately. There's a corpse that was covered in maggots that was particularly real looking and super gross. Some axe hits were presented widely and or out of frame to hide the effect and give it a more imaginative impact. That's always nice. There were some gunshots that feature some wild ass squibs and blood spraying. It's solid horror stuff all around. Music plays a big role in Oz's movies, and this one is no different. Since this man is all about his atmosphere, the music in this is super low-key. When used, it is incredibly ambient, and its highest peaks often are just some deep choir vocals or a short violin sting. We also have a very 90s or 90s-esque soundtrack with tons of alt-rock and grungy bops playing on the radio here and there. Also, since this killer seems to like T-Rex, we end on Bang a Gong, which definitely provides a nice contrast to all that we've witnessed. Writing-wise, Oz is clearly doing his own little homage to Silence of the Lambs. Longlegs is very clearly a take on Buffalo Bill, and you can see it in the way he's presented. But Oz puts his own little spooky twist on the murder mystery thing. In terms of structuring, the story I think rides the line between predictable and well set up proficiently. I was intrigued throughout the whole thing, and when the swerve happened, I was reminded of all the pieces that were set up, and it made me smile. Bringing the idea of pacing back, this film is an hour and 40 minutes, and it does not waste time. Every scene pushes things forward, and it never lulled or lost my interest. The two leads in this film bring a lot to their characters in my eyes. Micah Monroe plays our FBI agent Lee. What I like about this character is that even if you include the spooky nonsense, you can still glean real-world sort of things from her. This character is obviously autistic or not all there in some way. Micah plays her in this very robotic, awkward way, with her speech patterns very clearly showing hyperfixation and a lack of social subtleties. As well, being, whatever she is, autistic, OCD, whatever sort of something. Being that, raised in a super odd environment, and considering who her mother turned out to be, it's no wonder why she is the way she is. Then we have the man himself. The legend. The icon. The Nicolas motherfucking Cage. Even though this is a serious movie and it's well made, we've gone full Cage meter on this thing. Man is just fucking hamming it up like a champ. Every sentence and action is just off the wall and weird. And his singing was just cringe, but in a very good way. He made you really uncomfortable. Couple that with the makeup, and it's the total package on a memorable horror villain. Overall, I think this might be Oz's best movie so far. Lean, efficient, and entertaining, this is just a solid murder mystery with plenty of spooky elements that make it perfect for the spoopy season. With 2 excellent performances by Monroe and the legendary Nick Cage, I look forward to seeing what Oz does next and how he can improve. Definitely check this out if you like a good detective story. Recommended. And I'm feeling an 8 out of 10 on this one. It's good stuff. Catch you later, guys.